Michelangelo Buonarroti is synonymous with the Renaissance, a true master whose genius transcended painting, sculpture, and architecture. His works continue to astonish the world, from the towering figures in marble to the intricate frescoes that grace the ceilings of the Vatican. But what makes Michelangelo's art so extraordinary? It's his ability to capture the raw energy of the human form, his mastery of space and light, and his unparalleled devotion to portraying the divine through the human body. Today, we're exploring 15 of his most iconic works, pieces that not only shaped the course of art history but also left an indelible mark on the way we view art today. Let's dive into the brilliance of Michelangelo. 1. The Sistine Chapel Ceiling, 1508 to 1512. No list of Michelangelo's works would be complete without his monumental Sistine Chapel ceiling. This vast fresco is perhaps the most recognizable artwork of the Renaissance. The ceiling's central panels depict scenes from the Book of Genesis, with the creation of Adam being the standout moment, an image so powerful and iconic that it has entered popular culture as the quintessential representation of divine creation. 2. David, 1501 to 1504. When Michelangelo sculpted David, he didn't just carve a figure in stone. He breathed life into it. Standing at 17 feet tall, this marble statue is an epitome of human perfection, capturing the moment before the biblical hero David faces Goliath. But what makes this work so unique is Michelangelo's approach to the body. David is not shown in the act of slaying, but rather in a moment of intense focus, his body poised, his muscles tense, and his gaze locked in determination. 3. The Last Judgment, 1536 to 1541. The Last Judgment is Michelangelo's overwhelming fresco that covers the entire altar wall of the Sistine Chapel. It depicts the second coming of Christ and the final judgment of souls, with the righteous ascending to heaven and the damned descending into hell. What sets this work apart is Michelangelo's radical approach to religious imagery, with the figures shown in dynamic, often contorted poses that convey the turmoil of the moment. 4. The Pietà, 1498 to 1499. One of Michelangelo's most revered sculptures, the Pietà is a tender portrayal of Mary holding the body of Christ after the crucifixion. The work is remarkable not just for its emotional depth, but also for Michelangelo's ability to carve marble with such realism and sensitivity. Mary's face is serene, almost mournful, while Christ's body appears relaxed and lifeless, creating a striking contrast between the two figures. 5. The Doni Tonda, 1504 to 1506. The Doni Tonda is Michelangelo's only surviving panel painting, a vibrant and dynamic work that offers a glimpse into his creative genius outside the world of sculpture. The painting depicts the Holy Family, Mary, Joseph, and the infant Jesus, surrounded by various saints, with the figures set against a dramatic, swirling background. The circular form of the painting gives it a sense of movement, drawing the viewer's eye around the composition. 6. The Creation of Adam, 1512. Part of the Sistine Chapel ceiling, the creation of Adam has become one of the most iconic images in art history. The moment of God giving life to Adam is depicted with immense power, as the fingers of the two figures nearly touch. Michelangelo's portrayal of the human body is unparalleled. Adam's outstretched arm and relaxed posture exude both vulnerability and potential, while God's powerful reach signifies divine authority and grace. 7. The Tomb of Julius II, 1505 to 1545. Michelangelo's work on the tomb of Pope Julius II is a monumental achievement that combines both architectural and sculptural elements. The tomb was intended to be a grand tribute to the Pope, but due to financial and political challenges, it was never fully completed in its original design. Nevertheless, the tomb's central figures, most notably Moses, with his powerful, bearded face and muscular physique, remain masterpieces of sculptural technique. 8. The Battle of Cassina, circa 1504. Although the Battle of Cassina exists only in preparatory sketches and is now lost to history, it remains one of Michelangelo's most influential works. The composition was intended to depict a dramatic battle scene, with soldiers engaged in physical combat. Michelangelo's preparatory sketches for this work show his ability to render dynamic movement and tension, capturing the figures in action with extraordinary precision. 9. The Madonna of the Stairs, 1490–1492. The Madonna of the Stairs is a relief sculpture that shows Mary holding the infant Jesus. The piece is notable for its use of space. Michelangelo creates a sense of depth by carefully arranging the figures and carving out the background to create a layered effect. The figures themselves are full of life, with Mary's drapery flowing around her, conveying movement and grace. 10. The Bruges Madonna, 1501. In the Bruges Madonna, Michelangelo carves another intimate scene of Mary with the infant Jesus. This sculpture, located in the Church of Our Lady in Bruges, Belgium, is a stunning example of the artist's early work in marble. The serene and gentle expressions of Mary and the child reflect Michelangelo's ability to capture both grace and tenderness, while the figures themselves are rendered with a remarkable naturalism. 11. The Palestrina Pietà, circa 1550. The Palestrina Pietà is a later work by Michelangelo, in which he revisits the theme of Christ's death. In this sculpture, Christ's body is draped across the lap of Mary, but the pose is less mournful and more contemplative than in earlier Pietà works. The figures are monumental in scale and have a quiet intensity to them, expressing both grief and divine acceptance. Michelangelo's handling of the figures is masterful, with Christ's body rendered with profound anatomical accuracy, while Mary's posture conveys a sense of strength and dignity. 12. The Leda and the Swan, circa 1530 to 1540. Though never completed, Michelangelo's Leda and the Swan remains a testament to his creative ambition. The piece is thought to depict the mythological story of Leda and Zeus, who, in the form of a swan, seduces her. The figures are dynamic, with Leda and the Swan caught in an intimate embrace. While the work was never finished, it represents a moment in Michelangelo's career when he was pushing boundaries with the depiction of human sexuality and physicality. 13. The Creation of Eve, circa 1511. Another scene from the Sistine Chapel ceiling. The Creation of Eve depicts God creating Eve from the rib of Adam. In this fresco, Michelangelo's treatment of the human body is once again central, with both Adam and Eve portrayed in idealized forms. The gentle curve of Eve's body, contrasted with Adam's more angular form, illustrates Michelangelo's mastery in creating dynamic, balanced compositions. 14. The Taditonda, 1504. This marble relief, the Taditonda, shows the Holy Family with the infant Jesus. What stands out about this piece is the way Michelangelo uses the tonda, circular format, to create a sense of movement and space, giving the figures an almost sculptural three-dimensionality. The figures are arranged in a way that draws the viewer's eye around the composition, creating a dynamic sense of rhythm. 15. The Young Archer, circa 1493. The Young Archer is an unfinished marble statue that showcases Michelangelo's early talent for capturing the human form. The figure is intended to be an allegorical representation of the ideal young man, poised and ready for action. Though it was never completed, the work demonstrates Michelangelo's skill in rendering the figure with a remarkable sense of life and movement. Michelangelo's work remains timeless, his genius enduring across centuries. From the towering marble sculptures to the intricate frescoes, his art continues to inspire awe and admiration. His legacy is not just in the works he created, but in the way he forever changed the world of art. Thanks for watching.